Good afternoon. My name is Austin Hefner, and I represent Team FECFOWR. Today we're going to be talking about some objectives of this project. We're going to be going through some preliminary designs, and then we're going to go through the methods of selection that we use to decide the best design for this competition. Some of the key objectives of this competition are to retrieve the A, retrieve the T, and retrieve the pillows. And these are all worth points, and so it's best to retrieve as many of these things as you can. Removing the F is another very important process to doing well in the competition because it's negative points if it's in your zone, and so we're going to expel the F from our zone. Observing the requirements is just following the rules and making sure that no one gets disqualified, and things like boxing and just being able to compete. And time management is another big priority in this project because if you don't manage time, then you could be disqualified and you could not be able to compete at all. So the first preliminary design is called the slapper. And basically it's got two pillow grabbing arms on each side as shown on the left, and they swing from outside of the field of play into the field of play, and they take the pillows with them when they come into the zone. Now the sliding rail up top slides out via pneumatic cylinder to grab the T and to knock it into our zone. The two upright arms on the front corners that are used to both retrieve the A and remove the F. Now when they fall and they hit the zone, they both activate, but they activate in opposite directions. And so one swings around and hits the A into the transcript, and the other swings around and hits the F away from the transcript. The next design is the big rig, and up top on each side it's got two sliders. Now these can actually rotate and slide out to outside the pillows and then bring those in. And the extender on top is used to extend out, grab the T, knock it in our zone. And this is the dual layer system, so we've got an upper deck and a lower deck. The lower deck contains a lot of the electronic equipment, but it also has two arms. So one arm is used to swing out and knock the F out of the zone. The other arm is used to swing around and grab the A and pull it in the transcript. So the next design is called the elevated scissors. Now, as you can see up top, we have some scissor arms, and these are going to go all the way out to the center of the playing field and grab a T, bring it back. The F knocking arm is pictured on the left, and it activates via mousetrap and knocks the F out of the zone. And then the A grabbing arm flips up, comes around, brings the A into the transcript. And in this design, the pillows weren't a main concern because their point values are not as significant as the other three items. The next and final preliminary design is called the secret weapon. Now this up top has a T-grabbing tower, and this is basically just a rail that extends, comes over top of the T, has a hook-shaped arm on it, and then pulls the T into our zone. Now it also features a ramp with a cart inside. That's that little red thing you see there inside. And this has a dual wing system, which will be explained further later. But basically the two arms extend and then swing back toward the transcript to grab the pillows, but as they extend, as the right one extends, it knocks away the F. And there are four casters on the bottom of the cart to allow it to roll into the center of the playing field, and this shortens the distance between the mechanisms and the things that they're trying to achieve. A first layer evaluation matrix was not used in this report because there's no industry standard for the project, and like there's nothing to compete to. And so, as you can see, the secret weapon outperforms the other three preliminary designs by quite a bit, actually. But just to make sure, we went ahead and rolled through the third level evaluation matrix and weighted all of the criteria to see what was important, what's not important. And the weighted total also outperforms substantially the other three preliminary designs. Now, as you can see highlighted in green, consistency and starting compact, the secret weapon performs very well in those areas, and we think that those are two very important areas because they're both key to actually doing well in the competition. Now, this is a video of some very preliminary testing just to give y'all an idea of how we retrieve the pillows. The two arms pop out. Obviously, it's not going to be operated by a human. And then they both swing in to grab the pillows. Now, the arm on the right is also going to knock the F out when it extends for the first time. And then we'll get all the pillows. So, in conclusion, we talked about some main objectives for our team in this project. We presented some concept ideas and some kind of different methods of getting points and whatnot. We also evaluated these conceptual methods and determined the secret weapon is the best concept. And so from here, basically what we're going to do is continue to develop the other mechanisms on the secret weapon, such as the T retrieval arm and the mechanism to grab the A. And so I thank you for your time. And are there any questions?